Okay, this is Doloc Town. Doloc Town. Specifically, it's the demo. You can get this for free off of Steam. It's developed and published by RedSaw Game Studio. It's supposed to be like a side-scrolling Stardew Valley, but with monsters you need to fight. So we are going to jump into it. As the war that ravaged the world finally begins to fade, all that's left are scorched lands, acid rain, and the weary souls of its survivors. Before finding refuge on the island, I hid with my parents aboard a fleeing train, desperate to escape the relentless machines. When the fuel ran out, people scattered in all directions. Some refugees stayed behind on the bridge, founding a little town called Doloc. The stalled train, the crimson bridge, the heated arguments among the crowds, these childhood memories ignite my imagination about that place. I've heard whispers that the legendary Eden's legacy lies hidden in the lush embrace of the Doloc River Valley. It's said that the leader Ponka vanished after a great battle, sacrificing himself to protect the town. Now, driven by nostalgia for my birthplace and a thirst to uncover the town's secrets, I embark on my journey. Until I found myself chased by machines and fell off a cliff. I kind of already like this game. So this is where the Stardew Valley similarities come in. Kasia rescued me and brings me to this farm. She explains it's been abandoned, but with a little hard work to clear it out, I can make it thrive once more. Yep, I know this tune. Is this like my grandfather's farm? This tutorial has a few typos that make it a little difficult to understand at first. Tolls in the box as you like. What? Kasia explains the nearby storage chest has tools I can use. There's a drone that I can put things in that I want to sell. And then she gives me seeds and explains how to plant them. A moist plant basin. A moist plant basin. A moist plant basin. Sorry, not sorry. She explains how to take care of my plants. Mentions the mayor. And then tells me to come find her when all of my tasks are done. It's like she's giving me jolly. Okay, you have to do this and this and this. And if you do that, then I'll give you a gift. Oh, hearts. Yeah, fuck you. The game explains the basic controls, which are pretty standard. A and D to move left and right, space bar to jump, including a double jump. Ooh, double jump, I like it. And E to interact. I'm instructed to open the chest and collect seeds. That's not how you spell sow when you're talking about seeds. I get a nice infographic that breaks down the process of growing plants. Harvest with a scythe, E to whatever this is, and left mouse button to do whatever that is. This can be referenced at any time in the game by hitting escape and clicking the instructions tab. Don't forget to fill your watering can at the well. Okay, so that is a well. Go ahead and open the chest. I follow the on-screen prompts to plant a seed. Is this the chest? It's a case. Use seeds at a basin. They'll slowly grow in a moist plant basin. Once I piss off my community, am I driving you guys crazy with the moist? Because that doesn't bother me. And I have 10 endium seeds. Endium, I guess they're yams, and power through a mini stroke. Or Yam-like, I can speak English. I collect my tools and take a look at my surroundings. A watering can, including the map. Current location. Treaty Port, Fishing Fort, Caboose. Cloud. Wow, lots of cool shit here. Thank you, map. Are you the drone? You are the drone. Let's view my mail. More seeds. Villain's seed shop. Is it villain or villain? We'll call him Villain. Let's go find Villain. Before I go meet Villain, I finally do my job and plant some seeds. Seeds in my hotbar can be used with the E key on the plant basin to plant them. Do I use this? Unfortunately here, I don't realize that I did actually plant seeds because I happen to be standing on a plant basin. I continue following the prompts and fill my watering can. And I accomplished that, but again, I don't think I really noticed. I don't know what I just did. How do I know if my watering can is full? Does it say? No. It doesn't say it's not full. My brain is all over the place. What's over here? And I end up getting distracted by basically everything else on the screen. Alright, well, let's use this scythe. Look at me go. Is this doing anything? Noise. Okay. I got soil and I got fiber. And this is the well. Draw water. I guess, okay, the bottom bar looks like it's full. What's in here? Ooh, it looks like something's growing in there, right? Open task board. I refocus on my task list and manage to place the workbench successfully. Let's put it there. I get another infographic that is just as basic as the last one. I had the intention of crafting my own plant basins. Yes. But I end up planting seeds in the basins that have been sitting on the platform this whole time. What about you? You're my case. Okay. Encouraged, I go dump extra inventory. I shift click. Yes. I like it. Into the storage case. Successfully water my plant. Wait, do I have to water these? Let's water these. Water. Oh, look, it turns blue. I gather some wood to make my own plant basin. Can make this. Let's craft that. Confirm. Great. There's a lot of stuff here I can make eventually. Oh, but I need some stone. What is that? And break down some garbage to find water bottles. Go collect you. Plastic bottle, bottled water. Okay, so do I need to drink and eat? Looks like it. But I have another basin I can put down, right? There. I put seeds in the basin, put some more endiums in there. Water them, and let's water them. And then head out to visit the mayor. How do I get to the mayor? This is it. Nice. You. Doloc Mountains up and Doloc Commercial Street. Oh, wait, but Kasia is on the commercial. Looks like I need... Yep, let's go to Commercial Street. I meet a lot of people on Commercial Street. What's up, bitch? They all tell me their stories, Abel, and the amount of information I am given is staggering. They also all tell me that Kasia had mentioned me to them. She's talking to everybody about. So rather than dwell on what I'm going to say to her the next time I see her, Gerald, I'm just going to list the names of the townsfolk that I met. Oh, it's Villain. And what I managed to retain about their stories. I met up with Kasia, but she just wants to check up to see if I was done with my tasks. I learned that she sells food, which is good to know. Abel, who's a member of the Warthog team, which is a subsect of the Doloc Town Guild that is basically like a neighborhood watch. Hult is the owner of the general store. He was complaining about someone named Data who has a slingshot. Couldn't catch the focus of his concern, something about bugs. Gabyrl, who I call Gabe, he looks homeless, and the only useful thing he tells me is to remember to rest on occasion. Gerald claims to be the strongest person in town, so he's basically Doloc's security guard, but he also does construction on the side, but not on Thursdays. Villain, he's a robot, I think, that used to be in the military, but now sells seeds. He feels as though he's got PTSD because his military code doesn't jive with the rest of his AI. I finally get to head up to Town Hall to find the mayor and introduce myself, even though Kasia already did that for me. Let's go to the Town Hall. Go talk to Claud. I read a sign next to a door that says, Mayor's office, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And, given that it's 5:10 in the evening, I go inside. What's up, Claud? Claud certainly doesn't look like a mayor, but maybe hobo is the fashion trend here in Doloc. He takes a photograph from me that I didn't even realize I had. And why are you taking shit from me? And recognizes me as that kid from back in the day. I want to pause here for a moment to address the black screen. I have no idea why the screen was black. Maybe it was a coding error that didn't get caught. But just to punch things up a little, we'll say that Claud is a weirdo that likes to turn off the lights while he picks the pockets of what he considers small children. He tells me that if I want to know more about Eden's legacy, I should talk to Alchemy. I ask about Ponka. I'm here to find out info about Ponka, and Claud's description of him sounds a lot like Villain. But Claud believes Ponka is truly dead because if he wasn't, he would have returned by now. He tells me there's a statue of him in the mountains that I might find interesting. I bid farewell to Claud and leave to go look for one last location. I find the archives, and while the sign says they're open all day, the door appears to be locked from the inside. The sign encourages me to become involved with the archives. I assume by donating any items I find for the town's records. Another similarity to Stardew Valley, this place reminds me of the community center there. To find all this shit and bring it there to donate. I note the location of the bus station. Take the bus. It's conveniently situated right next to Zenis Tavern and Doloc Guild, and they apparently serve delightful drinks and snacks. It's late and I've had a long day of meeting people, so I decide to head back to the farm. Dock west. I unintentionally take an alternate route home. Hey, what does that say? Farm, forest, Doloc, dock. Doloc, dock. Okay, up to the farm. But I arrive safely. What's up, trees? I check my mail. Your bag is too small. Check bigger ones at the general store. Okay, thanks, Hult. More seeds from Villain. Gotcha, okay. And then go to bed. And let's sleep until dawn. With a welding mask on my face. I wake up refreshed. Good morning, Doloc. And check on my plants. You guys are looking good. You're looking drippy. I check my mail. Another mail thing here. And realize that there's probably a lot more people I need to meet. Who's Lank? I plan to go find Lank in eastern Doloc before turning my attention to the platform I've been carrying in my pocket. Does it have to be a certain size? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it just makes these to sit. Okay. Alright. I craft 3 plant basins. 3 of these bitches. Alright. There. My new platform is only big enough for 2 of them. There. Nope. Put it underneath. This. Let's do that. And put some in there. But I get seeds planted and watered. And then water. And blue. Great. These guys are still blue, so I don't need to water them, and they're drippy. Use eat item is my next task. Drink water. Oh, I have an empty bottle. Okay, so I need to harvest 10 end yams, upgrade a crafting upgrade. Alright, open tech tree. The infographic is, as usual, very basic and oversimplifies the information. So let's talk about the skill trees. You can earn points in tool operation, field study, and tech research. To gain points in tool operation, use different tools. Gain points in field study by cultivating various crops. Gain points in tech research by building and using equipment. You can spend these points in 3 different skill trees: industrial, agricultural, and light. Industrial helps you with the literal nuts and bolts of running a farm. Agriculture is centered around the care and growing of plants. The life skill tree has all the finer things you'll need just to live. I decide to go see what Alchemy can tell me. I figured just finding her would be an adventure. Alright, is Alchemy in here? The sign says the lab closes at 8 p.m. Looks like I'm 20 minutes late. But like any good biologist, she probably sleeps here. She introduces herself and compliments my farm. Because I'm interested in seeds, she gifts me some. Potato seeds specifically. I thank her and tell her that Villain didn't have seeds like this at his shop. She tells me that Villain only sells seeds that can be mass-produced. She explains that end crops are the plants that were developed after the war, so they have different traits than pre-war plants. Her current research is to try to transfer these traits to pre-war plants. These hybrids, so to speak, are not able to be mass-produced. The potato seeds are her latest result. She asked me to keep an eye out for a data disk for her plant analyzer if I ever found myself in the river valley. I head home to document my new seed acquisition.